A hidden habit ruined generations of men. I nearly lost my wife and career because of it, until I uncovered this secret manuscript by Marcus Aurelius. In just 7 days, you can break free and unleash the strongest version of yourself. Stay with me. This will change everything. I'm just an ordinary guy who's been through the grind, learned the hard way, and come out stronger. 2 years ago, I was drowning in a fog. My life looked fine on the surface, a steady job, a loving wife, but inside, I was crumbling. I woke up exhausted, my mind a blur, my dreams crushed under a wave of self-doubt. I'd lie awake at night, wondering why my goals slipped further away, why the fire that once drove me had gone cold. My marriage was straining, my wife felt distant, and I couldn't show up as the man she needed. I was trapped in a cycle I couldn't name, feeling like I was failing, not just at work, but as a husband, as a man. I'd always thought this one habit was no big deal, something every guy did. But it took a moment of brutal honesty to see the truth. This habit was quietly destroying my life. Breaking free was like waking from a nightmare. It gave me clarity, strength, and purpose I hadn't felt in years. What is this habit, and why is it so deadly? Let's uncover the truth. This habit isn't what you might expect. It's not drinking, smoking, or scrolling social media. It's something most men do in silence, something society calls normal or even healthy. But it's a trap that's been draining men for generations. I'm talking about excessive masturbation. I know it's tough to hear. Most guys brush it off as just part of life. But let's face it, it's a lie. Science doesn't lie. Every time you give in, your brain gets flooded with dopamine, the same pleasure chemical triggered by drugs like cocaine or slots. It feels great for a second, but here's the kicker. Your brain rewires itself to crave that quick hit, ditching real rewards for cheap thrills. Over time, this can leave you drained, unfocused, and unmotivated, stealing time from your goals. Studies also show frequent indulgence can tank testosterone levels by up to 15% in men, sapping your drive, strength, and confidence. You know that feeling, the guilt, the emptiness, that gnawing sense that something's slipping away. It's not in your head, it's biology, and it's wrecking your potential. Take James, a former Navy SEAL. He was kicked out of his elite unit because low testosterone left him sluggish and unfocused. He hit rock bottom, divorced, jobless. But after 30 days of what he called a stoic detox, he rebuilt his body, his mind, and his life. He's now running marathons and mentoring young men. 2,000 years ago, the Stoic philosophers, men like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, called this out. They said giving in to base desires traps you in a prison of pleasure. They weren't wrong. Ask yourself, do you feel weaker after giving in? Less driven? Less like the man you want to be? If you're nodding, don't look away. The way out is right here, and it's closer than you think. So how do you break this cycle and take back your power? Dopamine is a terrorist, but Stoicism is your bulletproof vest. The Stoics gave us 3 principles that turn my life around and can do the same for you. First, self-discipline. Seneca said, "No man is free who cannot command himself." This isn't about shame, it's about choosing strength. Start small. Commit to 1 day, 24 hours, without giving in. When the urge hits, hit back. Drop and do 20 push-ups right then and there. For me, it was grabbing my phone and setting a 30-minute timer to crush a work task. One win led to two, then a day, then a week. Each victory builds mental armor, rewiring your brain to chase control, not chaos. It's like forging steel, one strike at a time. You get tougher. Second, find your purpose. A man without a mission is a ship without a rudder, drifting into traps like this. The Stoics believed a life without purpose is a life wasted. Ask yourself, what sets your soul on fire? What's the mark you want to leave? For me, it was rebuilding my marriage and starting a side hustle, a woodworking shop that's now my sanctuary. Maybe your purpose is climbing the career ladder, mastering a sport, or being the dad your kids brag about. When you pour your energy into something bigger, the urge loses its grip. I started running every morning, not for looks, but to feel unstoppable, to prove to myself I'm more than my weaknesses. Purpose is a magnet that pulls you forward. Third, transmute your energy. You're not quitting this habit, you're turning it into a nuclear reactor. Sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces in your body. Wasted, it leaves you hollow. Channeled, it's rocket fuel. Nikola Tesla stayed celibate his entire life, pouring his energy into inventions that changed the world. You don't need to go that extreme, but here's a trick. When the urge strikes, grab a pen and write down your top 3 goals for the day, or sprint around the block. I did this every time I wavered. Every time I resisted, I'd channel that energy into lifting weights, sketching designs for my shop, or writing letters to my wife. It turned my darkest moments into my brightest. These principles aren't just words, they're a blueprint to rebuild yourself. But what happens when you put them to work? Let's see the view from the top, because it's closer than you think. Picture this. You wake up every morning with a fire in your chest, your mind sharp as a razor, your confidence unbreakable. You're not just surviving, you're charging toward your goals with energy that never quits. This isn't a dream. It's what happens when you break free. Research shows that cutting out this habit can boost testosterone by up to 20% in just 7 days. That means more strength, clearer thinking, and a drive that launches you forward. Your focus locks in. Your workouts hit harder. Your relationships deepen because you're present, not distracted. I lived it. After 30 days of these Stoic principles, I was a new man. My work felt alive. My side hustle soared, and my wife looked at me like she did when we first met. A man who showed up, not just existed, but it's not just about the physical, it's about becoming the man you were born to be. You'll walk taller, speak with conviction, and face challenges with a quiet strength that others can't ignore. This is what the Stoics meant by true freedom, not just kicking a habit, but mastering yourself. It's about waking up knowing you're in control, not your impulses. It's about living with purpose, not drifting. So how do you start? I've got a challenge for you, and it's going to flip your world upside down. It's called the 7-Day Stoic Mastery Challenge. For 7 days, commit to 3 simple actions. No masturbation, 20 push-ups or a 10-minute workout daily, and writing down 1 goal every morning. I took this challenge, and it was the spark that set my life ablaze. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about proving you're tougher than your urges. Are you ready to step up? Let's make it real, because the man you want to be is waiting. If you're ready to shatter this cycle and become the man you know you can be, here's what I want you to do. First, hit that subscribe button to join a community of men who are done with excuses and ready to own their lives. Second, comment "I'm in" below and tell me, what's the one goal you're chasing this week? I read every comment, and I'm here to back you up. Here's the real challenge. Some say this habit is healthy and normal. I say it's a lie that's holding you back. Prove me wrong or prove me right. Take the 7-day Stoic Mastery Challenge and see for yourself. This isn't just a video, it's a wake-up call. The Stoics believe true freedom comes from mastering your desires, not serving them. 2,000 years later, that wisdom is still a beacon for men who want more strength, more purpose, more life. The question is, will you stay stuck in the fog, or will you break through? Your journey to unbreakable confidence starts now. Let's do this together.